Scrolling in the gym is stealing your strength. Here are 3 key reasons why it does that and what we can do to prevent this. So number 1 is that excessive social media and scrolling can induce an increase in mental fatigue, which can then increase our rating of perceived exertion for the same amount of work, essentially, as if we weren't, scrolling or doing anything, which then directly leads to a reduction in our resistance training performance. Number 2 is a reduction in motivation. When we're scrolling or using excessive social media, this can essentially disrupt our natural reward system, and for stuff where we need to put in more effort, i.e. training, this might reduce our motivation and make it harder to really give that intent and push as we should during the session. So number 3 is going to be the fact that it's an absolute massive distraction and it reduces our attention. This is going to be really key if we've got certain session objectives that we're trying to hit, and this can basically just take our mind away from that into some virtual reality, so we don't actually end up hitting or executing the session how we would like. And join on from that, it will steal some of our attentional resources as well, and this could be specifically important if you're trying to learn a new cue or update a certain movement pattern that you have, and it may interfere with your ability to actually use that cue and that thought to actually implement it into your technique, because your mind is essentially distracted and has less bandwidth to focus on that. So what would I do instead? How would I go about, stopping this essentially? And again, the phone is great. There's loads of reasons to use the phone in the gym. I use it personally for lots of different things. But I think number 1 is just being absolutely clear on what you're using your phone for. And sticking to that, right? And having a bit of willpower. And number 2, if that doesn't work and you just find yourself scrolling in between sets, etc., what I would do is either, ban the apps on your phone, delete them off your phone, or potentially just turn your phone onto airplane mode throughout the session. And if you don't need your phone, ditch it.